Hello, people of Earth. People of Earth, we're live. We're gonna do a Q&A. Yeah, there's somebody. Hello, Andrew, Carlino, Henry, Quimar, Matthew, Sarah, Francesco. It's fun, right? Doing live things, talking to people via phones. Gotta stay hydrated, guys. It's muy importante to stay hydrated. Oh, look at that. I'm falling apart. There we go. I'm not going to touch that again. Or I might. I actually might have to touch that again. You never know. There might be some adjustments that need to be made. We're at we could hang out a little bit longer and see if more people join before we, yes, stay hydrated. Yes, the Garzone. Yes, thank you. I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do just that. And not get zits like this guy. This guy just poked up. Oh, by the way, that's my awesome St. Patrick's Day temporary tattoo. I know you're all super jealous. I had a lot of Guinness yesterday. And a couple of Irish car bombs. That were really tasty. If you've never had an Irish car bomb, and you're of drinking age wherever you live, I would highly recommend one. They taste like the greatest milkshake that's ever been shook and then drank. Canada's good. Lauren, Canada's very good. I've been lucky enough to live and work up in Toronto a few times, and this is by far the best, coolest experience I've had living up in Toronto. Doing this little movie called Shazazaba. I love you too, Brazil, and other countries who shout me out and tell me that they love me. I like when one person speaks on behalf of an entire country. Brazil loves you. I mean, there could be some people in Brazil who really despise me, but I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to believe that everyone in Brazil loves me. And I really do like Brazil. I've never been there, but I hope to go there one day. It's kind of a pain in the butt, the visa situation. Like, you have to apply. It's a little more difficult than the rest of Latin America, but so from what I've heard anyway. And Italy, hi Italy. What is that? Yeah, more Brazil lesbians. Well, see, there's multiple people telling me from Brazil that they love me. So maybe you're right. Maybe everyone in Brazil does in fact love me, which would be super cool. Do I miss Less Than Perfect? Asks Haley. I do. Less Than Perfect was a really fun experience with awesome people to work with. I was a fetus when I did it. It was my first real gig, and I was 21 when I got that job. And so I learned a lot. I was really a green actor at that point. I hadn't done a lot of screen, TV, and movie stuff. So it was definitely a learning curve, but it was 4 years and a great job. And God blessed me so much through that. I was able to, get a house and pay my bills and learn and grow. And I've made, tremendous friendships that are still true today through that cast. Andrea Parker being my fave, of course, because, given Lydia, what are you going to do? Thank you. I hope I'm going to make a great Captain Marvel. I hope Brie Larson makes a great Captain Marvel, and I hope that I make a great Shazam Captain Marvel. I hope everybody's making a lot of great movies for you guys, because we're all making them ultimately for you. I just hope people always remember that we're artists and we're entertainers, but our products are only as good as the audience and how much you guys can, wrap your heads and hearts around these things and like them. So I hope that's the case. Hello from Kuwait. Oh, wow. Kuwait? What time is it in Kuwait right now? Let's see, it's 7:15. I don't know. It's definitely tomorrow, I would imagine. Is the movie going to be a comedy? I mean, I think there's going to be comedy in it. There's, it's a 14-year-old kid trapped in a body like mine. So I think that's funny. I think that's funny just from the word go, and then everything else is gravy on top of that. Oh, Hungary's in the house. Oh, wow. Beatrice Bartowski, read your name. There you go. You want another season of Chuck? I know. And it's not going to happen. But I'm still working on that Chuck movie, guys. I mean it. When I told you years ago I was working on a Chuck movie, I meant that. I don't know when it's going to happen. I hope now, that I'm able to be a like full-blown superhero that flies around in spandex, that gives me a little more legitimacy as someone who could go make a Chuck movie. And maybe I can. Who knows? You never know. Hi from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. It is definitely tomorrow in New Zealand. It's tomorrow evening already in New Zealand. It's crazy how this works. No, it's not tomorrow evening. Forget I said that. I got a request to be in my live video? What does that mean? I don't do this live videoing enough to know what it means to have somebody be in my live. Does your face just pop in here or something? That's super weird. Chuck movie confirmed. That's all you need. Well, I'm not saying it's confirmed. Everybody just hold your horses. I don't. God, I'm trying to just be transparent and honest, and everybody just takes that and you're going, you're run with it. That's how rumors start. Jeez Louise. Let's see, from Beaumont. What Beaumont? Beaumont, Texas? But you can't say my name, Shaggy. I don't know. Everybody's got weird names on social media. I was glad I could go and grab my name. I'm at me everywhere you look. Say my name, say my name. Anna D'Angelo. Hello from Vegas. Hello. Anyone out there in Vegas? Little Chuck reference. No? Nobody? Malaysia, it's 7 a.m. there. I'm sorry. Hi from Argentina. Hello, Argentina. All right, guys, we're hovering about like 1,500 people. That's a lot. That's probably the most I've ever had for at the same time on a live stream. So I'm just gonna start. Well, I guess I've already been kind of doing Q&A stuff. But so first things first. So Nerd HQ. First of all, thank you to everyone out there who has supported the Nerd Machine, Nerd HQ, who has been to Nerd HQ, who has streamed any of our panels live or watched them later on YouTube. That's why I do it. I do it for you. I do it for us. I do it for us, the actors and the writers and directors, and so that we have an outlet that's safe and fun and cool, and that you guys have an outlet that's safe and fun and cool to be able to ask all of these questions and interact with us and hope live stream just freeze. I don't know what happened. I don't know. The whole scrolling situation just stopped. Either everyone decided to stop commenting at the same time, or my live stream. Oh, boom! There we go. Okay, still going. Anyway, so yeah, Nerd HQ is. Oh, it was a bad connection. Are we back? Is it happening? I honestly can't tell. I can't tell if this is happening or not happening, so I'm just going to keep talking. I love doing Nerd HQ. I have every intention of doing Nerd HQ every year for the rest of my life, or as long as God lets me keep kicking around on this big spinning ball of mud. And hopefully even bringing Nerd HQ to other places. And that's why some of you guys already know this, but I'm trying to transition Nerd Machine and Nerd HQ into one kind of entity, all called Nerd HQ, and I want to make that a full nonprofit foundation, 501c3 kind of a situation. So all of y'all can, if you choose to donate to it for any reason whatsoever in the future, it's all tax deductible and it's groovy, and there's no more of this, well, is it for profit or is it not for profits? And, I think I've been, my intentions and my character have been questioned and assaulted enough times in the past by even people that I thought were like true fans or friends. And I was like, that's not okay. I don't need this anymore. And but I do love the ability to go and do these panels and these parties and hopefully even other interactions. So the big burning question is Nerd HQ. Do I still want to do it? Yes, I do. And am I going to keep trying to do it? Yes, I am. Is it going to happen this year at San Diego Comic-Con? That's the big one. That's the $1 million question. So the $1 million answer to that is I still don't know. I did tell you guys that I was going to transition the website into being a place where you could be able to donate. I still have every intention of doing that. I wanted to wait until I knew what was going to be happening this year and get more of a lay of the land for my ability to even pull off the events. Obviously, Shazam is taking priority, as it should. I'm only one guy And I do have awesome people that I work with and have worked with over the years to bring Nerd HQ together, but I still need to be very much involved in a lot of that decision making. And but I do have people at work, and they are looking at the various details that it's going to, that we need to look at in order to see if we can even make it happen. One of the biggest is, I keep getting texts, I'm just flicking those away. One of the biggest is venue. So, I didn't want to be asking you guys to be donating money for your favorite event if I didn't even have a place to hold said event. And unfortunately, I can't go back to the Children's Museum this year because somebody else, who shall remain nameless, because I actually don't even know for sure, but I have an idea. They have already rented that venue. And so I can't go back to the new Children's Museum, which really, really bummed me out when I found out and broke my heart. But such is life. So now what I'm trying to do is lock down a potential other location. And let me tell you, it's really, really, really difficult to do. As any of you who have come down to San Diego Comic-Con know, it's crazy. It's a madhouse. It's an amazing madhouse full of 150,000 people or whatever the number is now. I think it gets bigger every year. I think we're at 1.5 million people. That's not true, but it is a lot of people, and there are so many pop-ups and off-site events and things. And I think we were so lucky enough to have started Nerd HQ right before that got real crazy. It was still kind of already happening, but it didn't really, become what it is now. And now it's so nuts. And now all the venues are really, really, really expensive. So unless one of you out there owns and operates or manages or owns, operates, and manages, or knows someone who owns and operates and manages one of these really great venues where I can hold about, 200 to 300 people in a panel room that I can build and then flip that over and do dance parties. That's just a big price tag that I'm trying to look at. Wow, that was a lot of hearts. Whoever, Angel 20, all right. Wow, thanks for all those hearts. So unless I can somehow figure that out, that's a big price tag, and one that I have to really wrap my head around before even trying to go to you guys and appealing for your help. And I'm hoping that I don't ever have to do that. My goal is still to go get sponsorship dollars from various entities and companies and whatnot, including our awesome friends at Johnson & Johnson, who continue to want to be a part of bringing Nerd HQ to you guys. So whether we get Nerd HQ off the ground or not, please, know that Johnson & Johnson are full of lovely, lovely people who love Operation Smile and help Operation Smile on a regular basis, including with this Lay's potato chips campaign. I don't know if you guys saw that. Go buy some Lay's potato chips. Maybe I'll get Lay's involved. If I got Lay's potato chips involved, you guys will all get a bunch of free potato chips in Nerd HQ. That'd be fun. But at any rate, so that's the big holdup right now. And I've got people working on that. We're scouring all the venues and trying to figure that out. So once I have a better idea of that, then I'll have a better idea of whether or not Nerd HQ can. Okay, no, I'm getting a lot of these heart messages. See, just because I said thank you for a bunch of hearts to somebody else, don't everybody go do that now. That's now then it becomes, now you're just repeating what somebody else did, and that's not fun. But thank you for those hearts, whoever that was who sent me those hearts. Your little brother is my biggest fan. I don't. There's a lot of people I think that would fight your little brother for that title. But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Has he tattooed my face on his thigh? Because I think, actually, I don't know if anybody's ever done that. And please, for the love of God, don't do that. Don't do that. For those of you who have tattooed like some of my words, that's still like there's a responsibility level on top of what I say that I'm already a little like, oh God, what am I going to say that somebody's going to permanently put on their body? If that's what you choose to do with your money and your time and your skin, rock the Casbah. But for the love of God, do not put my face, or really anyone's face, as long as we're, on the topic. That's a lot. It's a lot. And when you meet that person, should you ever meet that person, should you ever be able to get through all of their security and layers and boundaries for you to meet the person whose face is now tattooed on your leg, there's a good chance, I'm not saying entirely this is always the case, but I would say 99.9% of the time, that person is going to be really freaked out that their face is now permanently etched onto your body. I'm just going to throw that out. So take that for whatever it's worth. So that's the Nerd HQ update that I have at the moment. I'm losing light here, but I think this is still kind of moody. I kind of dig it. So that's that, and I will try to get the website flipped over. I know it's kind of just sitting there, as I said. It's like a kind of a lame duck transition period where there's not much going on the Nerd Machine website because there's just not, Dave Coleman, my brother in arms for so long, is busting his butt working for this company, Pure Imagination. They're doing some great stuff over there. And all of our awesome employees that have helped, bring Nerd Machine through the years. Those guys are busy doing stuff, and I've been busy. And I do want to bring Nerdch back, by the way. I do want to bring nerd shirts and all that stuff back, but I got to do it within the context or the confines of a not-for-profit, and I have to have a whole new setup for screen printing and all that jazz. So eventually, you just have to be patient. Just, there's going to be a lot of patience involved. I'm asking everybody to just be patient. Just be patient with me. Because I'm not patient enough with myself to begin with. So that's the Nerd HQ at all. Let's see. Remember Sunday was a great movie. Thank you. I appreciate that. I liked Remember Sunday as well. Am I going to come to the UK anytime soon? Maybe. I don't know. Wow. Then I just got a whole bunch of lightning bolts. Or thunderbolts, as I like to call them. Because I think Shazam has thunderbolts. And the Flash has lightning bolts. That's what I like to tell myself anyway, so that there's some kind of, difference and discrepancy. Come to Italy. Comes in Italy? You did not use Google Translate for that one. Come to MS. Is that Mississippi? You want me to come to Mississippi? I mean, I might. I don't know. Am I going to be directing anything soon? No, not that I know of. I'm kind of just on the acting tip right now. I love directing. I'd love to direct more in the future. But it's a big commitment, There's a lot of moving parts when you're a director, and you need a lot of bandwidth for that. And I'm still a baby director. I've only directed, a few short things, and then those 3 episodes of Chuck, which were, those are big deals. But I had my crew and cast that were, helping me along the whole time. That was a really lovely. Chuck returning I've already been over this. Chuck is not going to return for another season. It's too much, guys. We don't need to do entire seasons. We just need to do little Chuck movies, every year or 2 years or something. I mean, it's like, come on, it's perfect for it. It's like James Bond and Mission Impossible and all that stuff. Every couple of years they have another one, and then you get another little nugget, and that tides you over until the next one. An entire season. That's that's just, and people are busy. Adam's doing things, and Josh, and Yvonne, and I'm flying around, saving people's lives. It's a very busy schedule. Any advice for public speaking? Ooh, don't screw that up. Sorry, that was a joke. Public speaking. I don't know. I think the same advice I would give you for public speaking, or the advice I give you for public speaking is the same advice I would give anyone just regarding kind of confidence levels, which is, know yourself and love yourself, and be easy on yourself, and be proud of yourself, and be proud of every moment that brought you up to that podium or that stage where you got an opportunity to speak to people, because that's all you can really do, and try and regard, depending on what language it is you speak, but try to have a good firm grasp on whatever that language is. That helps. Some people want to get into public speaking and their vocabulary is sorely lacking. It doesn't mean they can't say something with a flourish, and that can be very powerful, but I would recommend, having a reasonable lexicon and being a somewhat intelligent sounding person. That helps. If you actually sound like you know what you're talking about, that goes miles. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn this overhead light on because it's too dark. It's too dark in here. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's over here. I don't even know where my light switches are, guys. Now you're just looking at a dark room. Isn't that fun? How's that? How's that? Ooh. How's that for? Oh, that's so good. Oh, I could be a DP. I'd be a horrible DP. I've only just pressed one button. But, that was pretty good though, right? Wow, all these hearts keep coming in. Guys, seriously, you don't need to keep bringing the hearts in. Poke yourself in the eye, please. There you go. Wow, they're just total dance monkey dancing at this point. All right, anybody else have a question, comment, concern? I got time. What's the favorite thing about being in the movies and acting? I mean, my favorite thing, I suppose, is living my dream. I was, 4, 5, 6 years old, and I dreamt. I knew that I knew in my heart, in my mind. I knew in my knower, as they say. And I don't know who they are, by the way. I think that's an old Babylonian. No, I knew that I wanted to go entertain folks and sing and dance and act, and I still find myself really, really, really humbled by the fact that I get to do this and I get paid for it, and I get to have moments like this, and I get to interact with you guys. There's over 1,000 people just sitting at wherever you are, at work, hopefully not at work. Well, I hope I don't get anybody fired right now. That would be... But if you do, maybe you could get a tattoo of my face on your body, because that would be... But yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Anybody? No? Vacation? What's your favorite character you've ever played before? I think I might be doing that right now. Not to poo-poo any of my former roles, but this is just mind-blowing that I get to bring Captain Marvel, Shazam, to life. It's so kooky. Like this is another moment where I feel very humbled. There's a lot of pinch me moments going on, so that's all pretty wicked. Please visit Costa Rica. Done it multiple times. Love Costa Rica. Been to quite a few places in Costa Rica, but my favorite, I think, so far is Manuel Antonio, Capos area there. Yeah, I've been very tempted to have a little spot down there, a little getaway where I could just go. Get away, as it were. Are you excited to work with The Rock eventually? Yes, I hope one day I do get to work with Mr. Johnson, with the big Johnson, Dwayne Johnson. I mean, that guy's crushing it right now. He is the action movie star of our generation, I suppose, and a lot of people seem to really like him. Me included. I think the guy has one of the coolest work ethic. I mean, that guy is a hustler. He is a hustler. And that hustle inspires me, when I'm at the gym and I'm like, okay, so you got to start somewhere. And all of the gains that I've gotten so far, I look at his Instagram and I go, cool, great, let's go. If that guy can go and wake up and hit the gym all the time, then I can go and hit the gym all the time too. And I love it too. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. It's so awesome. How were the workouts for Shazam? The workouts for Shazam are still happening. I'm still in the gym 5 days a week. Right now, we're actually doing, for any of you workout geeks out there, we're doing German volume training, which is essentially, as I've come to find out, it's what the German and Russian power lifters do in their off season. And just building even more mass and more strength. But I got to do it in a way that's a little precarious because my suit is very form-fitting and at certain dimensions. And so I can't get, I got to stay within the room allotted. James Spender says GVT is it. And it is, dude. I got to say, it's actually been kind of my favorite phase of my training is the GVT. There's something that's just so simple about it for anyone out there who doesn't know what I'm talking about, which is probably most of you. It's really simple. It's 10 sets of 10. You do a warm-up weight, you figure it out, and then you hit that, whatever that, if it's bench, you go and bench 10 reps and you do that 10 times, 10 sets, and you're pretty smoked you should have a weight that you're feeling pretty smoked by the seventh set, and certainly the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th reps of each one of those last sets. It really gets you. But you feel the strength building in you. You feel the mass building in you. And I'm still eating so much food. I mean, I'm probably responsible for killing an entire civilization of chickens and their broccoli friends. I don't. I've wiped them out, just decimated them, and I'm still going after their brethren around the world. Do I think I'll return to Broadway? Yeah, I would love to return to Broadway. It was so great to see that 2 years ago. She Loves Me. Well, great. It was a great reminder that we did that awesome thing that was She Loves Me. It was also a little bit of a shocker. I was like, 2 years? How does that? I don't even understand. What all the life that's happened in those last 2 years. But I would love to come back to Broadway. It is just a matter of when that right job comes along in the right time. But yeah, if I do, I hope everybody comes to see whatever that show is. Actually, but anybody who's really into either both superheroes and Broadway, Chris Evans is on Broadway right now in a show called The Lobby. I think he's a cop. I really want to go see that. I remember talking to Chris a long time ago. When I was doing First Date, and he was shooting a movie in New York, and we went out for some drinks one night, and he was talking about how he was interested in doing Broadway, and I was like, dude, you should do it. I mean, it's such a crazy challenge, but I think everybody should do it if you get the opportunity, and now he's doing it. So I'm really, really proud of him. I don't know, that not to sound patronizing. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's tackling that. Somebody had asked me if I'm going to record an album. I still have every intention of recording an album. I don't know. A lot of it, I've told people this before, but sometimes there's a lot of insecurity that's involved in this stuff because it's not my wheelhouse necessarily. It's not what people know me for. And then to go and just record music and release it and then have people really start picking that apart and being like, oh, who's this, schmucko who thinks he's a superhero and now he can record an album. And everybody kind of has their own opinion of what their own voice sounds like and how good it is or isn't, and that can get a little precarious. But all that said, I like singing so much. I love singing so much, and I really would like to record some stuff and put it down on a more permanent level, and then I'll get it to you guys, and you can be the arbiters of whether it's good or not, or at least in your own subjective opinions. I don't know. What else? What else? I got some of those little eye emojis. I like that one. My album would be amazing. You haven't heard it yet, Well, you've probably heard me sing before, so thank you. I appreciate that. I hope it's amazing. Am I going to act in any new series? I don't know. I mean, I hope so. I hope I get to act in more series, more films, more theater. I hope I get to keep doing everything. I love all of those mediums, and I think they're all kind of, if you're blessed enough to be able to juggle all three and get to do all three, they help each other. The experience that I've had on Broadway is, I think, made me a much stronger actor in film and television, and vice versa in some ways. So, what else? WonderCon? No, won't be at WonderCon. Sorry to disappoint if you were going to WonderCon for me, even though I have not been announced as going to WonderCon. So hopefully you won't be disappointed. Anything lined up for after Shazam? Looking at some things. Still don't know for sure. But, just trying to be patient and trust in the process. And, I have about a year after I wrap Shazam before it comes out. And then once that happens, I don't know what my life will look like. So I'm just trying to, find something that I really like after this and go after that. And, sing. Well, I'm not going to do it right now, but thanks for demanding it of me. Come to Charleston, South Carolina. All right. I'll hop on a plane right now. What instruments do I play? None, which is really, really like one of the banes of my existence. I wish that I would have learned how to play guitar or piano or both when I was younger. I wish my parents would have forced me. Anyone out there, by the way, who had parents force you to learn something like a foreign language or a musical instrument, you're welcome. You're welcome that you had parents who had enough forethought and stayed on your ass enough to be like, yo, you're going to want this later in life. And I know it was a pain in the ass when you were a kid. You wanted to be outside. You wanted to play with your friends. Thought it was a waste of time. Anyone out there who knows what I'm talking about, I wish I had parents that forced me to learn how to play piano or guitar. Because, particularly as a singer, like when you go to parties or whatever, and there's like a guitar sitting there, and a really good guitar player can go pick that guitar up, and all of a sudden it's like a party thing, and I was like, oh yeah, check out Bob and his guitar playing, and it's great. That's totally passable. That's fine. If you're a singer and you just start singing, it's awkward. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a bummer. It's a little bit of a, I think, double-edged sword. But if somebody's playing the guitar and then you start singing what they're playing, then it's okay again. See, Curl Lovely says they wish that their parents had made them do that too. See, I'm not alone in this. It's not too. I know it's not too late. I know it's not too late. In fact, I even got because I like gaming as much as I do. I was like, how can I figure this out? So I went and got Rocksmith for the Xbox, and I got one of those cords to like attach to because I own 2 guitars. It's a long story, but I own a guitar, and I was going to learn. And then I don't know. I don't know where that cord is. That's been lost somewhere in the shuffle of moving to Texas. And I didn't know how to really get my guitar up to Toronto, and so it's still. I mean, I knew how. I just thought it was going to be a pain in the ass. That's a long way of telling you. Yes, you are correct. It is not too late, and I do intend, maybe like Phil Connors in Groundhog Day. I'm just gonna. Well, my father was a piano mover, so. Anyway, Scream Shazam. Nope. And by the way, you guys better get used to that. There's a lot of things you keep asking me to do, and I'm just not going to do it. And it's okay. I don't dislike you for asking me, but don't dislike me for not just being complicit with it, whatever your little things are. Hello, will you come to Spain? I've been there, loved it. To Madrid y Barcelona, muy bonita. What's your favorite DC movie? Favorite DC movie to date? I would say, I don't know, probably Wonder Woman, I think. I feel like, no. I don't know. Modern DC movie, I would say Wonder Woman is my favorite. I would say, over the span of time, Tim Burton's Batman was probably my favorite. I just, Tim Burton and Danny Elfman and Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton and I mean, come on, guys. It was just tremendous. Ever been to Switzerland? I have not been to Switzerland. I do want to go to Switzerland. Heard you guys are very chill. Why did I move to Texas? I moved to Texas because, oh man, that's a bigger answer than I have time for right now. But it was the right thing for me to do in my life at the right time. And I'm really excited about it. I do miss my friends and family in California. As some of you know, I grew up in Ventura, California. I mean, I'm born and raised in California, with the exception of I was born in Lake Charles, Louisiana. But that was more of a little fluke. My dad just happened to be working there when I popped out. And then we immediately went back to Ventura. So really, Ventura is my home and of old. And I do miss Cali. I love California for myriad of reasons. But it wasn't right for me anymore. And the truth is, I was missing all those guys all the time anyway, because the last 6 years of my career, I was never in California. I was everywhere else. So I wanted to find a place that was going to be good for me and mine and moving forward in the future and being able to invest in that vision and all the crazy things that are flying around in my head all the time. Have I met Zack Snyder before? I have met Zack Snyder before. I actually met him at the premiere of Man of Steel. And he was super cool, and we got to chat for a little bit. So there you go. How am I liking Toronto? I answered this earlier, but very much thank you. The food really is pretty stellar in Toronto. If you guys ever get a chance to come to Toronto, know that it's like, even hole-in-the-wall places have really pretty good food. So you're in good hands there. Very happy to be in here. You're live. I'm the coolest. Well, thank you. I try to be as cool as I can. Let's see. Swiss cheese fondue, raclette, and roasty are waiting. Oh, I'm assuming that's in Switzerland, because I can get Swiss cheese in a lot of places. Have I been to Germany? No, I do want to get to Germany. I haven't really done any of Eastern. I know that some people. Apparently Germany is technically Western Europe. I don't know. I look at a lot of the Latin countries and whatnot. That's like Western, and then I need to get over to Germany and the other and all of that. I want to go to the Czech Republic. I want to get down to First Nagovnia. I want to go do like the Dalmatian Islands. I want to do everything. I want to go everywhere. I want to go to Chile. I'm not been to Chile. I don't know. I want to go everywhere. And hopefully I'll be able to go and work in these places and show the rest of the world if I get to go and be in your countries and check out this cool spot that we found. Southeast Asia. I would like to go to more of Southeast Asia. I've only been to the Philippines and to where else did I go? I don't know. I can't think of that right now. I've also not been to Ireland. I need to get to Ireland. Yes, I have been to Italy. And I do love you Italians. Why not make a travel show? Because that's not for me. I don't know. I think there's plenty of other people that can make travel shows if they so choose. I don't think that's really for me. What about Russia? Never been to Russia. Do want to go to Russia. New Zealand I have been to and quite love. I just think Aussies and Kiwis are just dope people. I've always appreciated them. I've always appreciated their sense of humor and their kind of kickback attitude toward life and their appreciation of things like beer. I think it's all pretty helpful. What is it? What's the favorite place to eat in Boston? I have no idea. I've only been to Boston for like 24 hours, and I don't remember a lot of that either. I went to a Patriots game with Josh Gomez when we were doing Chuck, and we got blitzed. Not nearly as blitzed as the Pats fans that were sitting in front of us who were asking for your lineman to, I think, sever the head of the opposing quarterback. That was fun. I will give Boston the medal, and this is hard for me because I'm a LA kid. I'm a Laker boy, Laker fan. So Laker Celtics. But I don't know, man. I think Boston sports fans are probably the most committed, intense, gnarly I've ever. I mean, you guys rival the intensity of like some of the football club fans in Italy and Spain and England, like, this. But I think that's also because it gets really cold in Boston, and so therefore your outdoor options can be limited partly, part of the time of the year. LA is so beautiful all the time that people are like, yeah, I could go to a game and root for that team, or I could go and live a beautiful life and be at the beach, which makes it, a little difficult. What do you think of Jared Leto's Joker? Good, yeah. I liked his Joker. I think it could have been. I would have liked to see it a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, he seemed to be very method, as I read. Collaboration with Gal Gadot. Oh, are you kidding me? I would. Yeah, I would love to work with Gal. That would be insane. She's so effervescent, isn't she? She's just like. I don't know. I mean, aside from the fact that she's stunning, which she is, but that's part of it. But you can't. It's like you can't take your eyes off her because she's just magnetic. She's just effervescent. Like all of that. It's how I am. So, what else? What else we got? Who else do we think should play Batman? If Affleck? Oh, God, I have no idea. These are all questions way beyond my pay grade. I have no idea. Whoever would want to. Whoever would give their whole and their all, and would bring Batty to life in a really cool way. I am excited for Ready Player One. I like Steven Spielberg so much. I would love to work with Steven Spielberg one day. Steven, I know you're a really big fan of Instagram live feeds, so I'm sure you're watching this right now. But no, I mean, he's Steven Spielberg, and I've watched almost all of his movies because I think he warrants that, Some of them don't work out. AI, I don't think really worked out. But I think, Ernie Klein clearly wrote an incredibly, like a zeitgeisty book that a lot of people clearly really liked and loved, and brings all of this, '80s child wish fulfillment to life on the big screen now. So that's all pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Who would pass on Spielberg? Exactly. Who would pass on Spielberg? I don't know. Maybe Francis Ford Coppola, if they were like in a fight or something, you know. And Francis is like, I'm over you, Steven. And Steven would be like, why? What have I done? Those are horrible impersonations of both those men. Come to Philly WizCon. Oh, my battery's dying. I wonder if that's going to be, that'll be the time limit. It won't be that I'm looking at the clock going, holy crap, I've been doing this forever. It'll be that my phone literally dies while I'm doing it. What else? Have I read the theory of a kid at the beginning of Justice League recording Superman is Billy Batson? No, I've not read that theory. That's muy interesante. Traditions I have when traveling, I find the nearest Starbucks. That's an easy one. What's that? Read the book first before you watch Ready Player One. Yeah, of course. Can I follow you? No, I cannot. But thank you for asking. That was very kind of you, instead of just saying, follow me, with an exclamation point. Pick a live request? What are these live requests? I don't understand these. Maybe I'll just do one. Okay, Lex Luthor or Joker? Oh, I don't know. Hold on, pick a live request. What is these? I'm trying. It's moving too fast. I couldn't do it. Lex Luthor or Joker? I don't know. I'm going to say Lex Luthor, but I'm going to give all that credit to Gene Hackman. Here's another one. Let me see if I can get this one. View, go live with. Choose people who can see their live videos. People who can see their live videos will be able to watch. I don't understand this. Why aren't you all watching anyway? Add. I can only pick one person? I don't understand this. Guys, I really don't understand this. How's this one? I'll do Maddie Delos. Maddie Delos, I've got my phone. Done. Picking it back. Oh! So literally, there's two people. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So it's like a split screen live thing. Maddie, you're now you're live with about 1,273 people. How you feeling today, bud?
Good.
You're feeling good. All right. Where are you from, bud?
Las Vegas.
You're from Las Vegas. You look old enough to be rolling those dice. That seems like a pretty. Of course, I should have put two and two together. You look like like a poker shark. What's going on? Do you normally do these like Instagram live things? I'm just starting to do these.
I mean, with friends I do, but this is crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what if this was all completely set up? What if you were like a nephew of somebody that I knew for many years?
Yeah.
Pretending like we're just meeting. Where's your family right now? Did they know you're doing this?
Yeah, they know like I'm on Instagram and I will talk to people and stuff.
All right. Well, you got to be careful with that, dude. Because there's a lot of weird people out there that are using all the social media to talk to kids and stuff. I'm not one of those people. I'm just saying that there are those people. I've seen things on Dateline. Some really gnarly stuff. So what? So how old are you, bud?
10.
You're 10. You're 10. What are you doing on Instagram? You should be outside playing baseball.
I do play sports and stuff, and I make movies and stuff.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm gonna go back to doing my single screen thing. All right. All right, buddy. Take care. Bye now. Guys, that was so weird. That was so weird. I felt like I just got chat rouletted in my own chat. That was super weird. Let's see. What else? Homework done? I'm assuming that was for Maddie because I have clearly done all of my homework. Can you join me? I don't know. I keep getting all of these requests. I mean, see, guys, anyone out there who knows me well enough, you understand that I'm very much about fairness. So when I've got now a list of people who are all trying to join my live, how do I pick one? If by picking one, I am not picking everyone else, and then that makes me feel bad about it. You are freaking awesome, Oscar 1226. No, I have not finished Zelda yet. I kind of go through spurts, like I'll sit and play until I have bed sores, and then I'm like, wow, that was really gross of me and my time. I should probably do something more productive. But I'm still in it to win it. And there's all this downloadable content now, so it's like even if I beat the game, there's still so much more that I can do afterwards. So yeah, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know how many. I'm still kind of in the same place I was when I tweeted about it when I did. I have seen the new Infinity War trailer. Looks pretty cool. I'm a little confused. Why isn't Hawkeye on the poster? Can somebody please answer that for me? I did work out today. I did work out today. We did legs today. German volume training with legs. After yesterday of St. Patrick's Day drinking, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend hitting the gym hard after drinking the day before, regardless of what that holiday might have been. But I particularly don't recommend going and doing a leg day of German volume training after drinking, some car bombs and Guinness. That was a poor choice on my part. But I think I put some of those Guinness carbs to good use. Hello. Hawkeye retired. I mean, come on, it's Infinity War, please. Pin this if you love your fans. I don't know how to pin that. You got to drink that Pedialyte. Yeah, Pedialyte is helpful, particularly if you're a child. Wow, these things are coming in so fast that I can't read them. Would you prefer a Chuck or a Flynn Rider Funko Pop to be made? Yes, the answer is yes. I prefer both. I prefer all of them. I prefer Chuck to have a Funko. Well, look, here's the thing. I think at the very least, Flynn needs to have a Funko because the movie that he's in has 2 Funkos. We already have a Rapunzel and a Maximus. The freaking horse got to pop before come on. That's just not okay. That's not okay. I think they should make a Flynn Rider with interchangeable noses, so you can actually make his nose wrong and right. I think that'd be funny. And give him a frying pan. And then yes, I think Chuck should have a Funko. I mean, I looked at some of the Funkos that they have. They're so out from left field. Like, why then that thing got a Funko? But whatever. I made peace with it. No, I haven't. Favorite Disney princess? I mean, Rapunzel. Duh. Aside from Rapunzel, it would be Rapunzel. But aside from Rapunzel and Rapunzel, favorite Disney princess would be. I mean, I kind of love Jasmine because I think Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie outside of Tangled, but even kind of including Tangled, you know what I mean? Like, I loved Aladdin so much as a kid. But like, I don't know, man. I mean, Ariel was pretty dope. She got duped by Ursula, though. Like, come on. Be a little smarter. What do you think this big, purple, dark, scary-looking octopusy chick is? You think she's really going to give you a fair shake? I mean, you had to go down into her little cavern and all these little eye things that are popping out. She's not giving you a real solid deal. There's some backhand, like and then no voice, and then it's like that guy running a boat. It's spoiler alerts anyway. They make a Flynn Rider Funko, $75 on it. No, that's not them making that Flynn Rider Funko. That's somebody on Etsy making a Flynn Rider Funko. And the name is Eugene Fitzherbert. I'm kidding. I'll go by both. You got to go to sleep. Hungry out. Peace hungry. Which apostle would you want to be? Ooh, none of them? I don't know that I would. I've never really thought, oh, I want to be that apostle who lived a really gnarly life and then was probably crucified. um, but I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for all of the work that they did do and how God used those very real people. You know, they weren't perfect. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Yes, G. I don't know what that's in reference to, but you got it, G. France. That's all somebody wrote. France. That's true. There's a country called France. Wow, the emoji work that some of you guys are doing is just super intricate. Favorite current gym workout? We talked about this, German volume training. Any good book recommendations? Well, I'll just go back to Ready Player One. What advice did JL members give you becoming Shazam? I don't know, just like good job and congratulations, and we'll see you later. I don't know. I haven't really met any of them. I was at the premiere and I talked to Momoa for a hot second. He was super cool, just super cool. And he hit those eyes. I don't know that there's a man or woman alive that can resist the Momoa icy blues, or whatever the color that is. I don't even know that's on the spectrum. I don't think Crayola even has a color that can talk about what's going on in his ojos, because it's too much. Trying to get 300. Please follow and like. I can't help you with that. What's your favorite Shazam moment in the comments? It's moving by too fast. I can't read that. Favorite video game ever? Favorite video game ever? Boy, that's a toughie. I think based on hours logged, I would say probably 007 GoldenEye for 64. Probably my fave. I mean, that got me in. That was the beginning of the rest of my gaming life. It was, the first time I had played like a first-person shooter, and it was awesome. And I wasn't a PC gamer, so I was only console, and and there weren't a lot of first-person shooters for consoles, really at all, until we had analog sticks and 3D environments, and then that kind of came to be. All right, you're out too. Peace out. Do you like Mario Kart? Of course I like Mario Kart. I still play Mario Kart. GoldenEye did start it all. That's right. Ben C somewhere. Do you like working with Mark Strong? I do like working with Mark Strong a lot. It was actually one of the biggest perks about this job for me. I'm a huge Mark Strong fan. I mean, everything I've ever seen him in, he is fantastic. Even movies that don't really work, or he's always excellent in them. And I even saw him on Broadway in A View from a Bridge. He was tremendous. So, let's see here. Your cat says hi. All right. Well, first of all, you need to call somebody and tell them that your cat can speak. You're going to make a lot of money. And second, tell your cat I said, what's up? Favorite Canadian city? I don't know. I mean, maybe Toronto. I've spent more time here than anywhere else. How tall are you? I'm 6'4". I can't sing karaoke with you because I don't know where you are, and we're neither of us in a karaoke joint. I am a Christian, or one who identifies with the Christian faith, for sure. Yeah. We want to do one more split screen? All right. Guys, I'm going to introduce you to another random person, apparently, who's about to split screen. Hold on. Oh, I missed it. I got to hit the view thing, and then that's going to work out. It's your 21st birthday. It's your 21st birthday, and you're spending it live streaming with me on Instagram. Thank you. That's really awesome. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Nope. Go back. Okay. Hold on. Go live with. Oh, man, the power in my hands right now. Guys, this is really tripping me out. Oh, no. Hold on. There's so many people here. Who's going to be the least crazy? Who is going to be the least crazy person here? Come on. Who's going to be Actually, who's going to be a little crazy, because I want it to be entertaining, but not too crazy. And the list keeps changing. Come on. Stop it. Why does it keep reloading like that? Stop it. That's my buddy Eric, who sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger on the regular.
It's not regular.
It's not regular. Come here, do it. I'm trying to pick someone here. Who are all these people? Who are these people? Oh my gosh, there are so many people trying to get into the split screen. Guys, I can't. There's no way I'll be able to fit everyone. I just need to pick. I just need to pick. Hold on. Everyone stop throwing your name in the mix here, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to pick one. It keeps doing it. Stop it. Come on. All right, boom. I'm going to pick you. I pick you, Pikachu. It's not really Pikachu. It's Sweet Cliches. So we're waiting on Sweet Cliches, everybody. I wish I could add my name, but it's not letting me. Oh, well, that's weird. I don't even know how it works. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
What?
Gosh, it's bright in my bathroom.
It's very bright in your bathroom. Sweet Cliches. What's your real name? Oh, you're frozen. Let it go. Oh, now you're mutey. I can't hear you. Can anybody else hear? No, I can't hear you. I don't know. Well, all right. Bye for. But does anybody else remember those little interstitials in the United States? Like sometimes between shows on Saturday morning cartoons, they would have a deaf ASL person that would teach you little bits of sign language. Do you guys remember this? And they would do like apple. Oh no, wait, was that apple? No, that's girl and boy, apple, banana. Do you remember this? And then at the end of each one of their little lessons, they'd say, bye for now. That's what they would do. Oh my gosh, it's like literally ingrained in my mind in my childhood. Shout you out, Georgia, 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 yeah. Da 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 da. All right, my favorite Chuck moment was when Jeff ate the urinal cake. Well, thank you for sharing that, Big Daddy. Have you seen them use ASL at rap concerts? I have not, but that's got to be fucking amazing. Oh my gosh, I need to go YouTube that. Can you? All right. Well, I'll try picking one more person here because that other one didn't really work out so well. Hold on. I said Georgia. I really need to learn the lyrics of that song. That would help. How about this one? Okay, boom. There we go. I'm trying to go guy, girl here. And the last one didn't work out. So hopefully we'll get a female voice joining the party. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, right. And we have audio. What's going on? What's your name?
Kayla.
Kayla. Well, hi, Kayla. Yeah. I'm Zach.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Or have we ever met before? Have you come to a con that I was at?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Well, I've been to cons, but I missed you. I think you were still doing that Nerd Hubs or whatever you were doing before.
Nerd HQ. How dare
Nerd
you for not knowing your proper name?
I forgot. It's been so long since I've been to a con. I'm embarrassed.
No, it's all. But you were at a con today?
No, I mean, it's been a long time since I've been able to go to.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it's been a long day. I was at a con. Gotcha.
No, I wish I was.
All right. Well, and where in the world are you from?
I'm from San Diego, but I live in Savannah.
You live in Savannah, Georgia. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And is that a child squawking or is that a parakeet?
Yes, that's my 5-year-old.
All right.
I got crazy kids.
What's that?
I said I got crazy kids right now.
Yeah. Crazy kids?
Right now.
All right. Well, I mean, I thought. Wait, 157 remain. Oh, do you only get so much time before you get booted off? Have you ever done this before?
I've never done this. I'm actually.
So I'm getting like a countdown right now. It's 148, 147 remaining. So it looks like you got like a minute 45. So Kayla, any burning questions that you have specifically?
Probably, but my mind's totally breaking right now. I just am excited to see Shazam. Like, I was so excited when I found out you were gonna play it because I already loved you like as an actor. So
Thanks.
it's pretty awesome.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's actually been, I got to say, it's been one of the coolest things about getting this job is just like amazing amounts of love and intense love that I've gotten from friends and family, but also my fan base and people who have supported me, and Chuck and Dangled and all of the things that I've done, heroes, whatever, but for all of that to culminate in now doing something this big for me and my career, and for people to be happy for me and jazzed for me, and to see that outpouring, and because it's tough, sometimes you get a job, you're like, holy crap, this is a really big responsibility, and there's a lot of big Shazam fans out there.
I'm sure
I don't
it's
want to
like
let them down. What's that?
Trying to fit into those boots that everybody's expecting. Like DC fans can be kind of crazy sometimes. Sorry guys, but it's true.
Well, yeah, I just think fans in general, but yeah, definitely fans, fanboys and fangirls of the comic books and comic book worlds,
Right.
they and I think, and these characters and these storylines, and they don't want them screwed with. They want
Right.
proper homage paid to them and these characters. And so